You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Trick or treat, Lone Star Radio listeners. This is Dick, the general manager, taking this quick moment to remind you that Lone Star Community Radio is looking to fill some of our talk show slots along with some of our DJ slots. We have a new show airing on the 10th, Making Connections with Stacey Harris, which will air every second Tuesday of the month at 1 p.m. Make sure to check it out along with our other programs on Lone Star Community Radio. For more information on Lone Star Community Radio, visit us online at irlonestar.com. And again, if you're interested in doing something with us, call the station, 936-647-3776. Thanks for checking out this recording, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Hello, I am Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News on Lone Star Community Radio, FM 104.5, 106.1 from downtown Conroe on this Monday, Columbus Day. Did you know Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492?
To give us a day off school.
Well, I don't know, but perhaps. So I'm still here. We're here, and we want to give you some great information about things that are going on in Conroe or around Montgomery County, and we have a great lineup today, as always. My guest today, in order of appearance, will be Datron Rogers. He's also a fellow Rotarian, and he is with the Oscar Johnson Community Center. I also have Elizabeth West with the City of Conroe, will be my first guest. And then second up will be Sarah Koenig. She's a member of the Friends of Conroe. They're putting on the Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival, the 28th annual in downtown Conroe. She also is the owner-operator of Downtown Couture, which is right across the street from us. And I have bought many clothes there, and I think she can attest to that. And then leading up, lastly, but not necessarily last, is Greg Parker. He's a candidate for the Precinct 2 Commissioner. So that's what's going on today in the hour. And so what's going on in downtown Conroe today? Well, there's a lot of things going on. As always, on this Columbus Day, Monday, we will have Fred McIntosh with Charles Peters will be at the Red Brick Tavern starting at 7:30 for free. And then we will have open mic at the Corner Pub with Caleb. Caleb is with the Homegrown Tomatoes. And did you know that they just won an award?
What award did they win?
The Redneck Idol Contest in Stafford.
Really?
And that is awesome.
Well, yeah, it's awesome.
It's wonderful.
They work so hard.
If you want to go shake their hands, go over to the Corner Pub tonight at 9 o'clock. As always, 9 o'clock at the Corner Pub. That's when they start rolling on things. So this is not a Monday blues. This is Monday yay.
Yay.
So that's right. And last Thursday, we had the farmer's market and the second annual scavenger hunt. We had a lot of people out there roaming around with maps in their hands.
People said it was a blast. They were running in and out of this station. They were like, oh, okay, that was an easy answer.
Yeah, it's like, what is the largest flag in here? Well, darn it all. Can y'all see that there's a flag in here? Yes, yes. And of
course,
it's
a memorable flag.
We have the Texas flag on the wall. It takes up the whole wall. So that was one of the questions, and there were questions in each of the 22 venues that participated, and prizes are going to be awarded. So if you won a prize, if you were one of the lucky ones that had 100% right, and there were a lot of people that did, winners were randomly chosen, and they were called this last weekend to come pick up their prize at the Branding Iron, which is right next door to us. So that was a lot of fun, and it was free for everybody who wanted to participate. What a deal. Well, there's a lot of free things going on with the City of Conroe, and we're going to hear about some of those. But first, let me continue on with what's going on. The second annual trick-or-treating through downtown Conroe will be on Saturday, October 28th from 3 to 5. That is a free event. And participating venues will have a poster in their window so you will know. And they will have tricks, treats, and they possibly will be dressed up. So, and you're probably aware of the Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival, which is this Friday, the 13th, through the 15th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They have a great lineup of live music, food. They have a kids zone. They have a beer garden, a car show, exhibits, and kids under 12 get in free. Another free thing. So we'll talk more about that, but you can always go to the Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival website and learn more or go on their Facebook page. So also Friday, the 13th, Sheila Marshall will be with Clayton Gardner at the Red Brick Tavern. Pecos Hank will be at the Corner Pub. Charles Peters will be at Pacific Yard House. Saturday, you will hear from Southern Disposition. And did you know Southern Disposition has Debbie Glenn singing in that? And she is the owner of Red Brick Tavern. She also won an award recently, and hopefully she'll be on the show next week to tell us about that for her award-winning song. And then they will also have Aubrey Lynn at the Red Brick Tavern. Will be there at 7:30. Texas Johnny Boy will be at the Corner Pub. Jeremy Bankhead will be at Pacific Yard House at 2. And Johnny Riley from Pacific Yard House will be at 4:30. Texas Blues Brothers will be at Pacific Yard House. Conroe Coffee, which is right next door to us, and I can see straight through to their room right now with all these pictures of dogs. It's pretty cool, actually. But they will host another evening with Max Epicness, or EDM night. Do you remember me talking about that, Jake?
Yeah, and they actually did one, what was it, I guess almost a month ago now?
Yes, I think so. It was last month they did that.
Yeah, it was a fun event.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I went.
Oh, you went to it. Okay, so it was like glow-in-the-dark, glow sticks.
It was so cool.
Did they have
I don't know if they're
electric music or anything like that?
They did. They had some music, but I don't know if they're doing the glow-in-the-dark one for this one.
Okay, well, I only know what's out there on their event page, but it's EDM night at 8:30, and that's Friday night. So bring the family for a special evening, and it's free of charge. They have great food. You can always get coffee. They have great coffee, all kinds of flavors of coffee. They even have ice cream, wonderful flavors. So that's going on. And so let's line up with our first guest today. We have Dayton Rogers with the Oscar Johnson Community Center, and Elizabeth West with the City of Conroe. Welcome. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Y'all are there. I can see you, but I can't hear you. Okay, this is a radio show. You got to talk on the radio, okay? All right, just so you guys know what the rules are. Okay, so tell me about the Oscar Johnson Community Center, Dayton.
All right, so the Oscar Johnson Community Center is located in downtown Conroe off of 1st Street and Avenue G. This program, or this center, operates Monday through Friday for after-school type events, and then it's open for rentals on the weekend. We currently have almost 500 kids in our after-school program.
Wow, that's a lot.
Where we're on site at majority of the schools in Conroe ISD, and our program starts at $90 per month for residents and $118 for non-residents. Great program. We're there to assist with homework, give the kids some free time, make sure they have snack, and just make sure they're being as active as possible throughout the day. So when they get home, they're ready to wind down and start over the process again.
What are the ages of the kids?
Our after-school program is for kinder through 6th grade, and then we also have a program at Washington for 3rd through 12th grades, which is a pass-to-play program where it's an open gym concept. And if students live within a mile of Washington Junior High, we take them home in the afternoons on the van.
That's a great deal. And you do a lot of really interesting, wonderful programs to engage kids, educate them. I know you have a summer program as well where they're very involved in community events and things, right?
Yes, ma'am. We do that. Our teams with that program field trip 3 days a week. So on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they're out at somewhere having fun, whether it's main event or the movies or things like that. But every Wednesday, that program is out in the community doing community service, whether it's helping seniors at the senior center or CAC, just any type of program that they can
playing with ducks.
Yes, playing with rubber ducks,
right?
Getting those things ready for the race.
So, what's going on right now? I mean, they don't have school today. Do you have a program going on for them today?
The kids did not have school today. We have a one-day camp right now going on at the center where the kids are doing art projects. And with the holiday, there actually is Columbus Day themed. So they're doing treasure hunts and art projects and little things like that just to kind of help them understand why they're not at school today.
Why there's a holiday.
Yes.
Right. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. Is that correct? Am I still on target?
I'll have to look that up. But,
I know. It seems like we learned some kind of rhyme, all about Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
I've slept since then, so.
Yeah, whatever. I know. That was back in the day. So you have some events upcoming?
Yes, we actually have a program called the Leadership Adventure Program. It is a program for 7th and 8th graders, a free program that lasts about a year. That program is all about outdoor adventure. So this weekend will be our first adventure, and we're having a camp out in Galveston, where the staff there will honestly assist them in doing everything, setting up tents, cooking, teaching them how to do hikes and trails and all those little things. And then that program meets once a month. And what we do is we kind of break down each component of a camp out and learn those skills. And so we'll do fishing, we'll do cooking on a 2-burner stove. We'll teach them how to kayak. We have first aid, wilderness survival training. And so once a month, we'll do those things. And as a reward for that, when they're learning those things, we'll kind of throw in 2 or 3 campouts so they can put those skills to use. Again, it's a free program for 7th and 8th grade students.
Wow. So how many students do you take at a time going camping?
The most we've taken on a camp out, I would say maybe 20, but that program can take
And it's more than just you, right?
Yes. There's probably 6 or 7 other staff that go on these trips with us.
And you camp out in a tent?
Yes, outdoor camping.
Wow. I bet a lot of them have never done that before.
No, it was the first for me 4 years ago when I started this program.
You had never been in a camp tent?
No.
Seriously, Datron. Okay. All right. Well, good. That's great. So what is your position or responsibility at Oscar Johnson?
I'm a recreation coordinator at the Oscar Johnson Center over programs. So, again, the after-school program, the summer program, and then some community special events, like the community garage sale that we have October the 28th. It's a free event for people to come and shop. If you would like to sell, it's $25 for 1 parking spot, $40 for 2.
$25. That's very affordable.
Yes, $40 for 2. You sell what you want outside of food. We'll possibly have a food vendor. We're looking into that. And all proceeds go to you. So you sell what you want. You make your prices. You make your deals. At the end of the day, if it's something that you don't want or that wasn't purchased and you would like for it to be donated, we will collect those things at the end of the day and get them to a donation location that could really use those items.
That's a great idea. A community yard sale at Oscar Johnson Community Center. What a deal. October 28th for only $25. That is a good opportunity. Don't you think, Elizabeth? Yes. So Elizabeth works with the city of Conroe as well. And you have some upcoming events, right?
Yes. I am the special events coordinator. We have a lot of events coming up in the fall, free events. First one coming up is going to be the Trick or Treat Trail and Movie in the Woods. It takes place on October 21st, Saturday, out at Carl Barton Jr. Park. First part of that event is the Trick or Treat Trail. So we have local businesses line a trail, pass out candy, promotional items about their business cards.
Are you still taking sponsors for that or vendors that want to be participating?
Yes. So if there's any local businesses out there or vendors that are interested, you can give me a call or email ewest@cityofconroe.org.
Okay.
So, I'm still looking for vendors for that. And then right after we finish up with the trail, we then show a movie in the park.
So are they in Halloween costumes while they're watching the movie?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. Maybe they need the glow sticks out there.
Yeah,
too.
we do have glow sticks. So this year, our movie, we're going to show the original Ghostbusters.
How fun.
So
That's
the movie
a great
will
idea.
start just as soon as it gets dark enough. It'll be about 7:15. It's also at
And this
Carl
is
Barton.
all free as well?
That is all free.
So you can go trick or treat out at Carl Barton Park, and then you can watch a movie in the woods. You can watch Ghostbusters. Mm-hmm. All these fabulous things that are free in the city of Conroe. Who knew? Well, maybe everybody needs to go to the cityofconroe.org website. And I think it's like /recreation, parks, special events, any of that. Or they can get the playbook, right? Tell me about the playbook. Okay, both of you guys are looking at each other. You both have the playbook in front of you.
We have a
Okay.
playbook.
Can I get one of y'all to hold it up and show the camera?
Yes, playbook.
So
There you go.
The City of Conroe Playbook is a book that we put out every 4 months. It kind of gives a detailed description of all the programs that the City of Conroe Parks and Recreation Department will be doing for that month. It covers free programs, paid programs, reminders. It goes from swimming activities to camps to holiday events to Donuts with Santa to
Everything.
to any event that we're going to be offering for the city. It's a reminder book. It allows you to take this book and keep those dates and know when you would like to do something with all the information needed for that program.
Where can they find these books?
All around town.
Yes.
We need
Different
some
locations.
downtown, I think. I think we need some downtown.
I know personally I put them out at all the schools in Conroe ISD,
Okay.
some apartment complexes, just anywhere that will.
City Hall? Can they go to City
Yes,
Hall?
City Hall.
And they're free, correct?
Yes, they're free.
We also have a PDF version on the website.
You do?
Yes.
I saw it this morning. It's all cityconroe.org to find out everything you can do. And I mean, you always have swim lessons year round, right?
Yes.
You have the recreation center there with programs ongoing, but people can also see the different things. I know you do like martial arts too, and you do a youth dance, you do a senior dance. Jake has been wanting to go to the senior dance, but
Unfortunately, I don't meet the age requirements.
he does not meet the age requirements, and he doesn't meet them for the youth either. So he's
Oh.
somewhere in the middle. He's a tweener.
I don't like it.
So we're going to take a little break here, and we'll be right back. Was there anything else y'all wanted to add about upcoming events or anything before we take a break? Like the Christmas, perhaps?
Yeah, we have the Conroe Christmas Celebration annual event, also free event coming up. It'll be on December 9th. It's always the second Saturday in December. And along with that, we have the Kiwanis Christmas Parade at 1 o'clock through downtown. And
It's
actually,
it's always fun.
yes. Before that, we have the tree lighting ceremony as well
Oh, yes.
on Tuesday, November 28th. So that'll kick off our holiday season in downtown.
Well, yes. And then when they come down here, they will see the decorated windows because we always have a contest about the best decorated windows. And it's always around the theme of the Christmas parade, which is it's the most wonderful time of the year, right? Am I
Correct.
okay?
Can you
Good.
sing that for us, Margie?
I can, but I won't right now. So that will be in part 2 a little bit later. Datron, you wanted to add something?
Yes. Miss Elizabeth was talking about the Conroe Christmas celebration. Earlier that morning at the Oscar Johnson Center, we have Donuts with Santa.
Oh.
Again, free event from 8 to 12. You can call the Oscar Johnson Center to sign up, put your name on the list. You'll come in. They'll have a movie playing, some interaction with some staff. You'll be able to go in, take your picture with Santa, and eat as many donuts as you would like. So please come out.
There's no limit.
Oh, yes.
So, and you guys, who's doing the pumpkin bobbing?
That is the Aquatic Center.
Oh, okay. Well, we won't talk about the aquatic center then. So it's not your event. Any other events? Well, where can they find all these events besides the playbook? If they don't have that in their hand,
Facebook?
they can go to Facebook,
Yes.
the City of Conroe page, right? Because you will have an event for all these things that they could go on there and share, and then it'll be all
Like our page?
Yeah, they can like your page. They can have it as a first notification to follow it, so they can always see these great events. And then they will also be shared on Experience Downtown Conroe Facebook page.
They can
Datron
al-
is smiling. What are you smiling about, Datron?
Just
whatever.
Just like the
life.
smile.
Yes, just life.
He's a happy man.
Yes.
Let him be happy.
He can be. So I'm glad to have you guys both on here to tell us about these wonderful events. Of course, we mention the City of Conroe every week and talk about their upcoming events because we're in downtown Conroe, the fastest growing city in the country, right? Okay.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with Sarah, Friends of Conroe, and the Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival. I'm Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show, with monthly and weekly slots available in Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
A Lone Star Community Radio is ready for the summer. If you or anyone you know is looking for summer internship opportunities, a Lone Star Community Radio is a great place to grab the mic and be on the air. A Lone Star Community Radio offers a great opportunity to those interested in learning about the radio world all year round. Be an on-air personality, talk show producer, or YouTube, TV, podcast editor. Contact the station at info@irlonestar.com or call the station's message line at 936-647-3776.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app for your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That is Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
This is Rick, TRC. Every Monday through Friday from 3 to 7, I play today's country hits on my show, Afternoons with Lone Star. The type of music that makes you want to get off your seat, stomp your feet, sing along at the top of your lungs, and not care who hears. On Lone Star Community Radio, Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1, and as always on worldwide, irlonestar.com.
Okay, everyone, we're back on this Columbus Day on October, is it the 9th? 9th. Okay, I thought it was, but I didn't want to say the wrong.
We're hustling and bustling around here.
I know. We're moving into October, fast and strong, although we need the fall to kind of cooperate with us, the weather. Hopefully that will change.
Get the cooler temperatures.
Yeah, the cooler temperatures would be awesome. Last week we had, when we did the scavenger hunt, it was actually really nice out, and there wasn't really any humidity. So, update. Astros, how are they doing?
Astros are, they are in the top of the first right now, and they are up 1-0 already. So they're winning.
Keep it. They're winning so far. That's good.
Jake, on me,
yes.
myself, and I, we predicted the Astros to win in 4 games. So I think they'll win today.
Okay. Well, they
they'll
only
win
need
series.
this game, right?
That's right.
It's best out of 5.
Best
but
out
if
of
they
5.
already get 3, then that is what it is.
You don't play the 5th game. So I think they'll win today's game.
So hopefully they will clinch this and move on to the next thing. All right. So talking about moving on to the next thing, we have our second guests here today. I have Sarah Koenig and hello, can you hear me? All right. Okay. And I have her daughter who may or may not be speaking, Riley.
She's being a little shy right
That's
now.
okay. She can be shy. She can just sit and listen. So being Columbus Day, she's a ride-along. So thank you, Riley, for coming and riding along with us today on the radio show. Should you feel inclined to talk, you just push that microphone down to your mouth and you just say anything you want to say, okay? You can say anything. It doesn't matter. So it's only radio and it's only FM and it's only on the website and all that jazz.
YouTube, television.
No pressure. So, Sarah, big event coming up this week.
Yes, huge event.
How huge is it?
Oh,
it's Jake the Engineer's birthday. That's how huge it is.
Oh, my God. All
and
right.
it's the Conroe Catfish Festival. So.
Is it your birthday, really?
Yeah, Sunday, 15th.
Okay, so it's like a birthday weekend thing.
Oh, I'm celebrating.
So you're out here all weekend, too. Sarah probably is, too, right,
yes,
Sarah?
We'll have the store open. My store is right across the street in downtown on Main Street, so we'll be open as long as most of the other merchants will be open, too, as well.
I think so.
Throughout the festival, so.
All right.
Pop in and shop at
New
some of those.
New fall fashions.
Yes.
Right?
Lots.
Ready to wear now.
Absolutely.
And summer clearance.
Clearance, fall stuff. My kids have even put together some stuff to sell.
All right. Okay, we won't mention Riley's name.
Riley's being shy.
I know. That's okay. She can be shy. So, Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival. This is the 28th year that you're celebrating in downtown Conroe. Lots going on. Lots of performers. Lots of things to see and do.
Awesome lineup.
Awesome lineup. Tell me about the lineup.
Oh, gosh.
Friday night, it's Stoney LaRue, I think, is headlining it with American Aquarium and Mike and the Boom Pies. Saturday, Aaron Watson. Huge. That should be awesome. Lots of Josh Ward, local guy.
We like local.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's playing.
Caleb's playing too, isn't he?
Yes.
Yay!
Sunday.
Okay.
He's
Good.
playing Sunday. So get out and go see Caleb. I recommend them.
You have Tracy Bird. You
Tracy
have
Bird.
Already Gone.
Mm-hmm.
They always get a huge crowd when they're playing at Heritage Park.
Hometown Stage has all your favorite locals that'll be playing throughout the weekend.
Johnny Riley's playing the blues on the Hometown Stage. I don't really know anybody else.
I want to say the Molly Ringwalds.
They're playing. Yes, Molly Ringwalds are playing Friday night.
They're Friday night. I'm excited for that.
Yes.
That'll be really interesting. They actually perform in Vegas as well. And so I
have heard of them. So is Mike and the Moon Pies.
Yes, they're great. We saw them this past Friday night, and they were fantastic.
A lot of great lineup.
Yeah, huge.
So you just come out here all weekend, right? Friday night, Saturday, Sunday.
Right, and then there's the carnival for the kids.
Yeah, the carnival.
Ooh.
Who likes carnival rides? I don't know anybody. Now the kids part, is that free?
Yeah.
Now, doesn't the city of Conroe do something with that? I know Elizabeth's shaking her head yes, although she's micless at the moment. So that's a free part of the Catfish Festival, right?
The kids zone. And then there's like local dance teams. I know my daughter's gymnastics team is performing on Saturday. So there's like cheer.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
so different exhibits and things going on. So, but kids under 12 are free.
Yes.
Is that 12 and under?
Yes, it
okay.
is.
All right. So, Riley, how old are you?
9.
9. Okay. So you can get in free. Yay. You probably would anyway. But
yeah, I'm putting her to work over at the store for the weekend. So.
Oh, darn it all. Well, maybe you can still get out a little bit and go ride the rides and have some fun. That would be cool. I know that there's a lot of things for people. In a way, it's kind of like Kids Fest in some respects. They get to do there's some things they can do themselves, right? Mm-hmm. Demonstrations and things like that. Is Texas AgriLife coming out there? Because it seems like they're always out there doing something
I'm not
that kids can do. And you're going to have food trucks, I'm imagining.
Right. There's the food court, and they have arts and crafts for the kids. The beer garden for the adults.
I was going to say the beer garden and the kids is not kind of the same thing. I was just throwing that out.
There's stuff for the entire family to do.
Okay. And it's $20 admission on Friday and $25 on Saturday and Sunday, but they can bring in canned goods, and that would be great.
Right, and get a discount on those. I think it's $1 off any single ticket to the festival if you bring in some canned goods.
And it goes to the Montgomery County Food Bank. And the Catfish Festival's been doing this for years and years and years, because I know when I was at the food bank that they have a truck out there ready to put the canned goods in there. So if you have other non-perishable products, they will take over 2 cans if you would like to donate, because we had this thing called Harvey, and there's still people in need, and you know a little about Harvey too, huh, Sarah?
Yeah, we know a little bit about it.
Yeah,
but Friends of Conroe has been great with working with the food bank and getting food out to people that need it.
So where can they go to find out more information about people that are on the stage or anything else?
Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival.com has everything that you need to know.
I mean, it has the bands, it has the schedule.
Yes.
And what about, you have a pageant too, don't you?
Yeah, the Miss Catfish pageant.
Miss Catfish. Mr.
Right.
Catfish too.
Yes.
Right?
It's the Mr. and Mrs.
boys.
Catfish pageant.
From babies on up, right?
Again, I don't fall in that age group. I can't do it, and I'm very.
You can't participate in everything, Jake.
I want to though. I want to.
You can be a spectator. Some of these things are spectator sports.
Age discrimination
I'm just saying.
here.
I don't think so. But you can come to the Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival. Are you going to be broadcasting with Lone Star Community Radio?
We're going to be doing a few things. Exactly what right now, we're not entirely sure. But
I'm sure you'll be doing something.
What's going on Thursday? Because there's something for it on Thursday.
They set up. They'll be all out here getting everything set up. But the carnival will be open. You could come.
Oh, will be.
You could come down and ride at the carnival.
You can get wristbands for Thursday as well.
Yeah.
So
for the carnival.
Yeah.
The streets will be getting set up with all the. There'll be a lot of stuff going on. But you can come out and ride some rides.
When will they start closing the streets?
Don't
know.
I'm not real sure on that. I know sometime Thursday.
So pay attention, people.
Yes.
You may not be able, it may be barricaded because this is a really, really big festival that goes on.
I mean, 3 stages all across the downtown area. I mean, it's going to be huge.
Yes, but the map is also on the website, so you can kind of get an idea of what streets will probably be closed whenever that happens.
Yeah,
I'm imagining probably sometime Thursday night or Friday
you
morning.
see the map. I think they extended a couple streets to include like Pacific Yard House inside the venue this year. There's a few little minor changes, but you could.
Well, good.
But it'll show you where the kids zone is, where all
Everything.
the food area is.
Right.
And what's the special that they're running right now with the tickets? Where if you buy 3, I think it's if you buy a 3-day pass online, it's $20 for all 3 days, right?
Yes.
But if you buy individual day passes, it's $12.
Yes.
So you're saving $16 if you buy 3-day pass. And you
Okay, so buy a 3-day pass and win. Come here all the
Come all
days
weekend.
and bring some extra money so you can eat, buy food,
Buy some catfish.
buy some merchandise that you like.
Ride some rides.
Ride some rides.
Go see Caleb on Sunday.
Right?
I'll be there.
And say thank you for representing, right?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
It'll be great.
So what else about why are you involved with Friends of Conroe? What do you like best?
They do amazing stuff for the community. They're great community supporters. I'm more involved in the Sounds of Texas. I don't really do too much with the Catfish Festival, but I love Friends of Conroe. They're great for the community. I love what the Catfish Festival does for the downtown merchants.
Gets everybody out.
Yes.
Gets everybody out downtown. Anything we can do, whether it's the Christmas parade or rodeo parade in February or anything like that, even the scavenger hunt, to
Right.
get people downtown and see what's really here. They're always surprised.
Oh, I know. The whole weekend I have people that
they're just
I didn't
like,
know you were here.
oh, I didn't know you had a boutique. I didn't know there was a radio show. Well,
Or a radio station, yeah. Oh, where do y'all broadcast from?
I know, right? Conroe Coffee's next door, and they have a window where if somebody's sitting there eating, I could probably see them and they can see me. So anyway, lots of cool stuff. And of
Lots of
course
cool
the
stuff.
theaters, the performing theaters, all of that is going on. So again, if you want to get the lowdown, you can go to the Facebook page.
Or Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival.com.
Just Google it and you
Either
will
one.
find it.
You will find it.
You will find it, and you will probably see myself here. You will see Jake here. You will see Dick Schisler of the radio station.
We'll have all the big
and-
names and faces.
Oh, here's something that I think is important. Parking. Parking is always
Parking,
challenging.
yes.
You
They're
can
gonna
park
run
at Target, right?
Right. They're going to run a shuttle from the Target parking lot. So,
And is that free?
yes.
Well, see, what a deal. Target has lots of space.
Parking, entry fee, all $20 for 3 days. That's a bargain and a half.
Yeah, it is.
And it's family fun. What a way to wear out the kids. Bring them out, let them run around in a carnival festival area. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a parent's dream right there.
The Kids Fest, when they have that, it's always kind of monitored for kids that are running around, let's say. Do they have security at Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival? Let's say even in the kids zone where,
There is security out
know what
here.
I'm saying?
The Conroe Police Department provides, there's.
they'll be out there monitoring. Of course, we have the constable's office right here. They'll probably be inside the barricade too, right?
Right. And everything's gated off, and there's plenty of, they always have plenty of security out here.
Okay, well, I think it sounds fun. So the 28th year, downtown Conroe, you can't miss it if you're down here Friday. I mean, you cannot miss it. Don't say, where is it? Just go to the courthouse and you will find it. 6 to midnight on Friday, 11 to midnight Saturday, noon to 6 Sunday. And festivities, fun, music, bring food for the Montgomery County Food Bank. Get your 3-day pass, like Jake says. Park at Target for the easiest way to do that and not be going around and around trying to find a place to park. Hear great music. There's great sponsors. You have some great sponsors for this as well. You want to talk about them?
Bud Light, DeMontrod, Protect Controls, First Financial Bank, Consolidated, Woodforest. There's a
lot of great sponsors that help put on this festival, people in the community.
Right.
So if you are a business, that might be something you want to look into. I mean, it has branding, 28th year, and it is a 501c3. And Friends of Conroe have not only put this on, but they also do a lot of stuff they did for Harvey as
Yes.
well, right, Sarah?
Tons. They were fantastic through Harvey. They still are. They have, set up shop and cooked food for all the first responders, supplies, donations, and
That's a continuing need.
continuing. It's still going on. But Friends of Conroe has, kind of ran that, and it's been fantastic. I know they helped me a lot.
Yes. I understand.
And stay tuned throughout the week, to all of IR Lone Star's shows and stuff. We'll have updates and ticket information and different things like that throughout the entire
About
week.
the Conroe Cajun Catfish
About
Festival?
the Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival.
Awesome.
And you have to shop next door at Downtown Couture. How long has it been there? Over a year? 2 years?
Almost 2 years. This January will be 2 years.
Fabulous clothing.
Thank
Fabulous. I mean, seriously. I mean, why go to the mall when you can go to Downtown Conroe and shop
Absolutely.
for your trendy fall outfits?
Right.
Great items, shoes, accessories, everything. Okay. Well, we're going to take another break, and we're coming on with our next and final guest of the day, Greg Parker. This is Margie Taylor, Conroe Culture News from Downtown Conroe, Lone Star Community Radio, and we'll be right back.
The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service has been dedicated to educating Texans for over a century. In 1915, the Extension Program was established under the federal Smith-Lever Act to deliver university knowledge and agricultural research findings directly to the people. Ever since, AgriLife Extension programs have addressed the emerging issues of the day, serving diverse populations across the state. Texans turn to Extension for solutions in horticulture, agriculture, 4-H and youth, and family and consumer sciences. Extension agents respond not only with answers, but also with resources and services that result in significant returns on investment to boost the economy. Join us Fridays at 1 o'clock for the AgriLife Extension Hour.
Don't miss Lone Star Community Radio on TV and YouTube. Our talk show and music shows are featured on Our City TV, Suddenlink Channel 12, and have their own YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with posted shows and comment on them below the video.
Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question, comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station on irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app for your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That is Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
And we are back for our last segment today on October 9th, Monday, from Downtown Conroe, Conroe Culture News. I'm your host, Margie Taylor, Taylorized PR. So we are here with Greg Parker. He is a candidate for commissioner in Precinct 2. He's one of 3 running for that position. And as ironic as this is, that we are in Precinct 2, aren't we, Greg, right now? How does that work?
Actually, the Precinct 2 goes down I-45. It stops pretty much on I-45. So anything west of I-40, or I'm sorry, east of I-45 is Precinct 1 down in this area.
But then how come the constable's office is right there?
Constables are redistricted a little bit different.
Oh,
since
are they?
There are 4, they have 5.
So they can do their own thing.
Well, they have different boundary lines. Let's put it like that. I wouldn't say that, but they have different boundary lines.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
They all laugh with me. Right?
Yes.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. Okay. So, Greg,
Yes.
how long have you lived out in Montgomery County?
I have lived in Montgomery County almost 5 years now.
5 years. So, tell me a little bit about who you are.
Well, okay, that's a good question. Greg Parker is married. I have a lovely wife. Her name is Tasha. She's fantastic. I have one son.
Is she having a baby?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Not to my knowledge. No.
Okay.
I have one son.
Okay.
And he's 23, and he just celebrated his birthday. So we're happy for that. By trade, I'm a technology project manager for large-scale technology projects, usually multi-million-dollar projects, dealing with IT, software implementation, software development, going back and usually manage teams overseas as well as stateside. So I've done that. I myself am a conservative, and I really a public servant. I'm a public servant. I'm not someone who wants to spend their life in public office. That's not my goal. I've been working since I was 14 with a work permit to help my mom, who was a single mother, out and get clothes or school clothes. So I went out to start working. So I'm 47 now. Since then, I've only held 8 years in elective office. I believe that a public servant is just that. We have a public servant comes in, solves the problems, and moves on. It's not about wanting to be a county commissioner since you were in college or something to that effect. It's actually about serving the people. It's not a career. It's actually about service, and I think that's quite important. That's great.
So what experience have you had in this position that would bring that to the table of being most qualified?
Okay. That's a very good question. I have been a county commissioner for 2 terms in Conroe County, where I have an excellent record. I've also was appointed by Governor Perry to the State Emergency Communications Commission. I spent 3 years there. I was appointed, I mentioned again, I was appointed by Governor Perry. I've also a former city manager. I've done that. I have a bachelor's degree in business administration, a master's in public administration. I'm ABD for my PhD in public policy. Also taking graduate level courseware from MIT in public finance, construction management, airport management, things to that effect. I am also the author of 2 conservative books, one on the myth of global warming, as well as another book that just came out that has Alan West, who written the foreword to that book. And it's really, that book breaks down the myths, the liberal myths behind several issues, meaning not only identity politics, democratic socialism, things like that. We really break down the liberal
What is the name of
hypocrisy
that book?
behind it. That is Conservative Essays for the Modern Era.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I wrote that for my son as well.
All right. So you have some good qualifying experience. What drives you to run this race?
Well, like I mentioned before, we moved into Montgomery County from Conroe County after I decided not to run again for the Commissioner Precinct 3 there. And my wife was already working in Houston. So we decided, it's time to move in this area. And we picked Conroe and Montgomery County. In doing so, I went off and again was still doing private sector work, and I did do a stint as the city manager. I thought as I continued to keep up with local events, I saw significant issues from the Precinct 2 County Commissioner and Montgomery County as a whole. One, there was no mobility planning whatsoever, and Precinct 2 especially. It was just more along the lines of something is wrong, let's just try to fix it and go. And it was no real mobility planning.
So you're saying it was more Band-Aid approaches?
Band-Aid approaches.
Than strategic planning?
Exactly. Gunshot approaches to fixing roads. And a lot of them weren't even getting fixed. We also had this toll road. I call it a fiasco because I don't believe anybody wants this toll road besides, and I'll get down to the conflict of interest in a minute, but also cutting taxes or the tax rates as well as spending. County spending is up significantly. I know they want to say they've actually cut things. In essence, they have not, because if you've got Charlie Riley and Mike Metter and some of these other folks that are actually sitting on the appraisal district, they're raising the taxes by raising property values instead of actually raising the tax rate. And that's still a tax increase.
Let's not talk bad about anybody. Okay. Let's just keep it positive. Just let's talk about your experiences, your qualifications, what drives you to do this, and that kind of thing. Oh. So you're very engaged in the community. Mm-hmm. What other things are you involved in with the community?
Well, from that standpoint, I definitely, having been and I say this very lightly, having been a victim of domestic violence myself, I've seen firsthand. I want to make sure that when I was the county commissioner prior, that domestic violence and child domestic violence and domestic violence prevention is done, because it's very needed, and we see a lot of that nowadays. And I think it's important to make sure that those things are covered within our community, not necessarily from a government standpoint, but from a private standpoint, and making sure those things are supported, because they're very needed in every community.
Absolutely.
We've seen it. I've seen it firsthand.
Okay. So you have an event coming up?
Yes, I do. I have a shooting event coming up, clay and pistol shooting event coming up on October 22nd. It's at 2 o'clock. It's after church, so make sure folks can still get there from 2 to 6. From 2 to 3, about 3:30, a lot of that will be spent socializing and things to that effect. After that, then we'll actually go shooting. And it's going to be a fantastic event. We've got quite a few folks signed up. I really want folks to know, come out and be there to. I'm a big Second Amendment kind of guy, so I want folks to come out and really shoot. And I thought this will be a definite change from your typical, whether it be political event or something to that effect.
Meet and greet.
A meet and greet. Come out and really meet and greet and come out and really be a part of it. And you can shoot if you want. If you don't, we understand. But please come out and bring your pistol.
But it is a gun club.
It is the
Blackwood
gun club. It is the gun club.
2854.
And you can, no experience is necessary. You can rent guns there, and they'll be happy to.
You can buy
show
a gun
you.
there.
You can even buy a gun.
That's right.
You can buy a gun. They'd be happy to.
I'm sure they'd be happy to do that. So that event is Sunday, October 22nd from 2 to 6.
Yes.
What are you still looking for that event?
What we're looking for is some teams to get together, 4 individuals. Come on out. Normally, the individual shooting is $100, but the team of 4 is only $380. So we do give you a discount on coming out and being a part of a team to shoot. And you can come out and really challenge your friends and see how well each one of you do in clay shooting. That's going to be fun. I think it's going to really be fun because I'm pretty good, but I don't know if I can. Maybe it can challenge me in some clay shooting too. So we'll see how that works out.
I've never done that myself. I'm just an event coordinator. I don't actually shoot.
Well, see, you got to come out and shoot too. We want to see you shoot too.
Okay. Well, that may or may not have. I don't know. We'll see how I feel at the time. But it should be hopefully cooler weather by then. We're pushing for that.
Really
all
hoping.
of us. I'm sure all of us are kind of hoping that happens towards the end of October. But one really never knows. We are Houston. That's the way it is.
I've watched cars
Right,
on
Jake?
Christmas. So
Yes, very much.
it's possible.
Yeah.
I see that ring on your finger.
Yeah.
All right, where'd you graduate from?
Columbia Southern University. I got the Texas symbol put in it. I love Texas.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
okay. That's a cool ring. I like that.
So the really neat thing, I think, about going to some of these events that different people running for offices is you can have a one-on-one conversation with them.
That's correct.
And really find out who they are, because I think it's very important that when you go out to go vote, that you're really doing a planned thing, that you're voting for someone that you think is the most qualified for that position, not your best friend necessarily, but somebody who's really going to make a difference for whatever they're running for. So, this gives an opportunity to go out there and meet you and talk with you personally. They can ask questions. They can meet other people. They can share information.
That's correct. And I'm looking forward to it, too, because you're right. When you get down to these events, you can actually meet those candidates and look them face to face and ask them those questions.
Seeing something on social media or somewhere else, you don't really know the person until you actually have a conversation with them. And you can usually tell if they're being genuine or ask the questions that come to your mind.
Yeah.
Is this true what I read about blah, blah,
exactly.
blah? Then you can have those conversations. I'm just trying to keep it all positive here because, what else is public relations about, right? I don't want to do any damage control here.
Bad PR.
Just saying. So how can they find you, Greg?
Well, they can find me on Facebook. We also have our website, parker2018.com. My phone number is 830-221-5220. I'm happy to answer.
Okay, there you go.
No problem
You
with
will
that.
take calls personally. You will meet them for lunch, dinner.
I will do that.
Whatever goes on.
questions
You'll
they
have
have.
small group gatherings. Somebody wants to know more about things. And I'm sure you will be out in different community events.
That's correct.
Maybe the Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival, which happens to be in downtown Conroe this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just saying.
So you said you and your wife she worked downtown in Houston or in the Houston area. So you kind of had a choice to live in any county around the greater Houston area.
That's correct.
Why did you choose Montgomery County? Why did you guys come here?
Well, I believe, one, my wife is, and I like to call her my legal immigrant because she's actually from Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
She's from Canada. And we spent a lot of money getting her here, but she's from Canada. And she, up in Canada, have the real tall trees, and she liked the woodlands. And it had a lot of trees, and it was very lush. And when we came here and we really took a drive around, we were seeing everything. And we really picked this because it was really reminded her of home. And it was a really beautiful area. And so we picked Montgomery County.
All right. Well, that's a great answer. But you don't live in the Woodlands, right?
No, I don't live in the Woodlands.
Okay.
But
so
you're
you
close
settled-
enough by. I mean,
You settled to the one that has the trees in their logo, City of Conroe. And I think the Woodlands probably does too.
I think so as well. But
be an equal opportunity.
But either way,
person
everything
here.
up here is pretty lush and green. So whether you're in Conroe or Woodlands, and you get a
True.
lake up here. So
Yeah.
And you have the lake. True.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
And we like what's it? Sam's Boats, I think it is, out at the lake.
Off of
It's kind of
105?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of our favorite restaurants out there when we go out there.
Do you have a boat? Do you go out on the lake?
I do not have a boat.
I have a boat.
You got to work on that. You got to work on it. You got to get a boat. I've got
That's
2
not
boats.
running at the, you have a boat too? You have 2 boats?
We got 2 boats. We got a little John boat and
You
a
guys
skiing
are-
boat.
What am I doing
John
wrong,
boat.
man? I tell you. 2 boats.
Embrace the lake life. It's awesome.
It's all about relationships. Everything's about relationships, Just saying. Okay. Anything else you want to add, Greg?
Now,
This is all you. So come on. This
no,
is your time.
Well, I'm not. I want to keep this positive. So
Yes,
just come out.
thank you.
Yes, keep this positive. She already got on me once, right?
Yeah,
Keep this
she'll bark at
positive. So I just want to make sure to come out and shoot pistols or clays with us on Sunday, October 22nd, from 2 to 6, like I mentioned. But from 2 to 3:30 is when the real meet and greet is happening. You'll hear me speak, but you can ask questions of me. Please just come out, and because there's a lot of rumors maybe flying around since I'm only been here 5 years, and they say, well, he's not a lifelong resident. Well, I don't think that really makes any difference for running for public office. It's about the qualifications and the ideas you have to make a difference and your desire to make a difference. So I want folks to come out, and if any rumors are here, just come out and ask me questions. Just really come out and ask me some questions, and we'll talk face to face.
So showdown at the OK Corral. Right?
I don't know about that.
Okay, which
don't know
happens
about
to
that
be disguised as Blackwood Gun Club.
Blackwood's
They're good
Aaron,
people.
Yeah, Aaron
I
and
just
Jeff are
came
fantastic.
from there a little while ago. They are real good people.
Right.
They're all about getting the family engaged and doing. They're having a date night this Friday.
Really?
Yes, you can shoot.
Isn't that awesome?
That's so cool.
Eat
Isn't that awesome?
and dance. Shoot, dinner, and dancing.
And where's this at?
The Blackwood Gun Club.
It's at 11400 FM 2854 in Conroe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what? That's an excellent thing, because I mentioned my wife is from Canada, and their gun laws are quite different. And now, she gets down here, and now she owns 4 guns. And loves to go shooting. So I'm
Okay.
thinking, maybe we just might
There
have
you
to do
go.
that.
Yeah.
I haven't even
Big night.
shot my gun in a long time. I got my CHL, and we used to live on 9 acres, and we'd go shoot out there.
Yeah.
And the Longhorns would be thinking it was playtime, and they're running around. But I haven't done it. I don't even know where it is.
Well, that's
honestly.
not good.
That is not good. That is not
That is
good.
poor gun safety.
Wow.
Wow.
I delegate that
Wow,
responsibility.
and you're a friend of mine.
Okay. I mean, it's in the
Wow.
house, but
Okay.
yeah, whatever.
And she just told everybody.
Yeah, there we go.
Everybody. Okay.
Well, I'm honest if nothing else, right?
Tell everybody.
Okay, so again, you can go October 22nd to his event, find out more about Greg, get his phone number, send him an email, parker2018.com, Facebook Parker2018. It's all consistent. Consistency is part of branding. I'm just saying.
That's right.
So there you go. Well, we'll have a podcast of this show sometime tomorrow. It's a video. It will be on irlonestar.com. It will be on Taylorized PR, Facebook pages, LinkedIn. A couple things I want to also mention. October 10th, which is tomorrow, Tuesday at 6 p.m., Conroe Community Restoration Project meets at the 6 p.m. at the Conroe Central Library on the second floor if you want to learn about genealogy and history and all that. October 12th, Thursday at 10 a.m., the Montgomery County History Program at the Conroe Central Library at 10. So this is all about getting engaged in the community and staying engaged. So if you want to be a guest on my show, or if you have events that you want to share with me, send me an email, margie@taylorizedpr.com, or visit me at Conroe Culture or Taylorized PR on Facebook.
And a quick update. Astros did score. They're now up 2-1.
Okay.
All right, and with that,
Awesome.
we're going to have a great day.
Yes.
Happy Columbus Day. I will see you next week, and we will hear about the Rotary event coming up, and we will have a couple of surprise guests. Margie Taylor, Conroe Culture News.
Thanks for checking out this podcast of Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station. If you enjoyed this recording, make sure to check out our past shows online at irlonestar.com or their respective video or podcast formats on YouTube, Google Play, or iTunes. If you have any questions regarding the show, either it being about sponsorships or questions for the host, contact the station manager at dick@irlonestar.com or call the station at 936-647-3776. This show is recorded in downtown Conroe, Texas at the Lone Star Community Radio Studios, and Lone Star Community Radio reserves all rights to this recording and images.